Hello, hello. Welcome. We'll see. I don't know. I feel like with drawing, I'm kind of all over the place. We'll see what happens. Ain't that the art stream life, I guess. Also, thank you so much, Shy Hermit Crab, for 12 months. I'm like a little bit confused how it became 12 months because apparently my anniversary isn't until November, but hey, yeah, thank you so much. First time in forever, here early. Hey, howdy, howdy. Boy girly, how are y'all? It's been pretty good here. I'm very much sleepier. Wait, I can't remember what I put on the title. It was something about like time to get the happy light out. Yeah, I finally got it out of my closet. It's much needed here. Stretch. Weirdly, I was already stretching. I'll continue stretching, but thank you for the reminder. Yeah, I'm so bad. I used to be like pretty good at stretching before stream. I don't know. It's all been going out the window lately. Yeah. So I have a drawing in mind. I am not sure how it's gonna pan out. It's based on an old sketch I did like 4 years ago. Something like that. We'll see. I like the concept, but unfortunately I used the reference on a different drawing. Here, let me just pull it up. Alright, whoa. Okay, get into position here. Oh, finally got accepted for a house yesterday. Big 5-bedroom. Whoa, that's big. 2-bathroom place. Nice. Well, congrats. Oh, yay. Trick or treat forever. I am short as well, but I don't know. I have so many mixed feelings about being mistaken for a child. So I don't. You robbed a church? Okay, okay. That's pretty great. That's hilarious. Wait, are people already trick-or-treating? I thought I saw somebody trick-or-treating like in the morning a couple days ago and I was like, huh. I guess so. Alright, so I have this old sketch and you see like the little outline. I ended up drawing this instead. So I'm not gonna reuse the pose. I have to like add some variation. Maybe I'll make it more cartoony. But yeah, the idea was I want it to be like, I don't know, a city street. Houses, but like autumn. Unrelated, but the bathroom had a whole couch in there. Whoa. Was it clean at least? I feel like you go either way with that. Sometimes the bathrooms are, you're just like, ooh, wow, this doesn't need a couch. And sometimes it's like, oh, okay, it's nice enough to have a couch. Surprisingly, yes. Okay, good. I was gonna look up a few more references. I put all these references in a folder. Getting confusing here. Folder. Bottom refs. House. Boot. It was very clean and comfy. Well, that's good to hear. Yeah, because like bathrooms are one of those weird things. I have this ref image. I don't know if it's AI. I don't trust anything anymore. But it could work. Could work. Hello, Zachary. How are you doing? You're doing well. I kind of want to draw a canid. Have I been drawing canids a lot recently? Let me check. Sometimes I feel like I just focus on one type of species for too long. I usually try to like circle through a couple. It's been kind of canon heavy. Let me... Nah, I think I will draw a fox. Dang it. There's this character that I was like, I guess I want to draw them, and they are a fox. Doing pretty good. Got to be a vendor at another market yesterday with some of your artist friends. It was so fun. That's amazing. Would have insect. Way out of the comfort zone. One day, though. That's awesome. Hope it was good weather. I feel like autumn markets, if you're in the north, can be hit or miss sometimes. Or if it's outdoors. If it was indoors, then I guess it doesn't matter. Alright. ¿Qué más? That's it. Oh, I need to pull up my reference for my critter. Where'd it go? Shouldn't reference. Ooh. Oh shoot. Did I move my reference sheets? I thought it would be helpful, and then it wasn't. Ref sheets. Okay, there it is. Finally. Yeah, it was indoors. Oh, that's good to hear. Gotta do some sketch commissions there too, and commission another artist. That's awesome. Do you like do them as you go? I feel like that's a lot of pressure sometimes, but some people are built different. I'm like, I will take the sketch home and work on it then. I guess I've been doing digital art one, so it hits a little bit different. Some people like bring their iPad and they're like, we'll do it here. Or like in like conventions, they're like, we'll do it at the hotel room, and like they're just working 24/7. Right. Might as well start working on the background first. I feel like then we can figure out the pose later. Got all my references over here. Yeah, I draw them fast, but turned out really good. Nice. Drawing that fast to get it finished. Looking work still shocks me. Yeah, I feel like there's like two people. They're like, I'm just sketch, here we go. Bam. And then there's like other people who are like, I need to take some time to think about this, you know? I'm definitely the second one. It's that perfectionist brain. Such a debuff. Let me move this over here so I can actually read chat a little bit better. Okay. Drawing. Oh wait, I need to change the size of this. What is the size? 350 DPI. Oh, we're fine. You take your sweet ass time on the sketch because I realized long ago you can barely read what you did. Like... Wait a second. Read what you did. Like the previous sketch? I'm definitely a two-sketch kind of person. There's the super scribbles first, then the somewhat more legible, and then finally we get to the line art. Let me grab my tablet. There we go. Right, that's a perspective. I don't know how... I don't know how much I'm gonna try to stick with the perspective. Oh, this is still doing the thing. Get out of here. The translucent squares make it confusing. Because I feel like these stairs have to be bigger. Did like the mostly ugly sketch. Wait. Did like the most ugly looking base sketch and figured it out from there. But sometimes come back to the sketch and not even understand what you're looking at. Oh yeah. Same. Yeah, like with my last drawing, I was like, I thought this was part of a bridge. Nope, it's part of a tree. Either way, it works. Y'all been doing any like autumn or Halloween kind of art? I'm like, I go like 100% with the autumn art. I could technically do it any time of the year, but I don't know. For some reason I'm like, get it all out now. Yeah, okay. So these stairs are way too small. I think I just need to make the character smaller, actually. That would make things less stressful. Alright, outline. Cut and shrink a bit. Did a zombie doodle? Very funky lad. Oh, that's pretty cool. A funky zombie. The best kind. Alright, I should just dive in. I'm like overthinking this way too much. Like, what if the perspective's wrong? Who cares? I think it's even lighter. I should bring the ruler back. Well, thanks for the follow. Steps. Keep it the same way. Howdy, howdy. You could post it on the Discord for super awesome people only. Yes, please do. I do sometimes like bring drawings up, so yeah, feel free to let me know if yeah, you don't want it shared at all. Door will be over here-ish. Like this curves. Makes it kind of easier. 1, 2, 3, 4 steps. Put a window here. I think I initially sketched this in Procreate way back when. They have a slightly different perspective thing going on with them. Second, that's the wrong one. This building will end right here. Another set of stairs. Perspective, your arch nemesis. I like love and hate it. I don't know. Very rewarding, but sometimes it's just, yeah, it can be very frustrating. Also, how are you doing, 4 pigeons? Yes, you have mentioned that. You have recommended it to me multiple times. Oh my god, Mustachio. In here with the jokes. It's a matter of perspective, man. Downloading a spooky game? What spooky game? I mean, you don't have to out yourself. I'm just curious. I guess a door won't be visible. Over here-ish. Maybe I should actually scooch it over. Song of Horror. Bought it like 1 or 2 years ago, never touched it. Oh, but isn't that the Steam experience? I should count one day how many unplayed games I have in my library. Howdy demo disc. Ooh, I really like the zombie. That's amazing. Love the colors. Bright green and light blue. Always a good combo. Thanks for sharing. Get that bullying language out of here. I have no clue what you're doing with the colors. I mean, they looks great. Also, rendering is hard. I would have not guessed. It looks amazing. A game with multiple protagonists. If they die, their story ends there. They start to play another character. Wait, so would that be roguelike in that case? That's interesting, though. Well, let me look it up. Hold up. Song of Horror. Got a spooky looking cover. Adventure game and puzzle. Alright, alright. According to someone on Reddit, one of the best horror games ever made. You could see if you joined the Discord, wink wonk. I always think it's so weird when they don't include subtitles in some sections. I don't know if it's like intentional or not. Yeah, because like so many times watching a film and they're like, alright, speak different language. And it's like, okay, are we supposed to know what's going on here? Did they just forget to add the subtitles? What's going on? Especially if it's like on a streaming service. Because like if you have like the physical media, then you're like, I don't know if it was, I don't think it was a mistake. Must be a stylistic choice. Interesting. So they're like, well, if you know, you know. Speak Spanish. What? Just does. Right, because like with recently watched Superman, the 2025 one, and they were like speaking what's the language that Superman speaks anyway, and I was like, are we supposed to understand what's going on here? And then they added the subtitles later. Such riz. Reminded you of a short? Left the link on Discord. Alright, I'll check it out. But yeah, I always feel conflicted about when they do that. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, I understand what they're saying, and other times I'm like, what the heck? Krypton. Wait, what do they call it? What do they speak? Kryptonese? Kryptonian? I can't. Cryptish? Maybe the tree should be right here. Yeah, the wild thing about like Spanish competence is when like people are speaking Portuguese and you're like, I kind of understand it. Might get some things wrong. I do wonder, like, linguistically how different they are. New Superman movie was a good one. I don't know if I watched. Have I ever watched a Superman film? Wait, was that my first Superman film? Sheesh. Portuguese, Italian, and Spanish is similar. At least that's what I heard. Yeah. I feel like Italian is still even more different. I would say it's the farthest, so I feel like Portuguese is closer. But sometimes you can guess. Yeah, especially written. How do you decide how close you put a tree on a sidewalk? Yeah, I would say kind of. Yeah, I was in Italy back in the day, and I was like, there are just some things that are just a little bit too different. Like, I remember trying to ask for an iced coffee, and iced is like, it was a really difficult word to say. I'm not even gonna try to say it, but it was not similar to saying like hielo. 45% of possum. Oh yeah, he put French all the way over there. 23. 80. Wait. 54? Dang, I thought that 87 was for me for a second. Y'all, I have not gone over 60 something. Congrats, Demo Disc. With the highest so far. Get 2 crown. Not even 100. Were you expecting 100? I feel like it's super rare when people get 100. I don't even know if you can get 0%. Is that possible? Alright, I think I'm gonna try not to worry too much about the perspective. It's gonna be scrunkly. I'm gonna try to find another scrunkly drawing so I can be like, yeah, kind of like that. I mean, this one was kind of scrunkly. I wasn't being too picky with the perspective. That over here. I kind of did like the brush that I used there. Let me see. Is it this one? I think it was. This is size 25. Size 20. Alright, I'm gonna just start with this tree here. Wait, let me flip this around. Make sure there's nothing I want to change. Put a tree here too. Alright, I'm gonna request that we step away from the language speak. Like, I like learning about languages, but I don't know, when I'm drawing, I'm like, I don't know, it's making my head hurt. It's too much. It'd be a maple. Nah, you wouldn't plant a maple on the street. Like, take over. I'll have a favorite tree. I feel like I'm partial to birch trees. Birch trees and aspens, they kind of look the same though. They work a little bit different, but their aesthetics are there. We don't have a lot of birch trees here though, or aspen. I don't know if they naturally grow here or not. Ooh, a weeping willow. That's a good one. I kind of forgot how they looked like in the autumn, because I don't have any super close by, but drove by one the other day, and it looked so pretty with all the yellow leaves on the ground. Also really pretty, and just in general. A solid tree. 10 out of 10. I would like to draw an autumn weeping willow one of these days. Guess I rate my trees on how good they look in the autumn. The wedding you were part of a month ago took place under a willow tree that had a lot of string lights. Ooh, that sounds magical. I think that there's like these cherry trees. I think they call them like willow trees. They're not technically willows, but they kind of like droop like them. They look so pretty when they flower. Although it's kind of funny because like you'd think it'd stay looking that way forever, but apparently you have to trim it for it to keep its willow-looking shape. Otherwise, it just looks like a normal tree. Normal tree. I mean, like your typical tree. I'm trying to get like the term normal out of my vocabulary because I'm like, what is normal? Normalant. Forever haunted by Chris Pratt being like, God, being like, oh, I'm not gonna do the Mario voice. He's normal now. And it's like, what? I think like we're in peak autumn right now, and I'm like, oh no, all the leaves are gonna be gone soon. I'll just shop at the Normal. What would you buy there? What do they sell at the Normal? White bread. Just like a whole bakery, it's all white bread. Do you have variations of white bread? Do you like homemade white bread? Wonder bread white bread? It was a weird choice, but it worked well enough. You can't do the silly accent for the whole movie. Indeed, it was just his word choice. Look, he's normal now. Now I ironically use that a lot. The most basic stuff imaginable at the normal. I think basic things. Sometimes I feel like I'm a really basic person, but then like I socialize with other people and I'm like, whoa. I guess I'm not so basic. Same thing with being like terminally online. I don't feel like I'm terminally online, but I bring something up and they're like, nah, we don't know this. I'm like, this is such popular internet lore. Ow. Yeah, when he was introduced as the voice of Mario in the One Direct, it was so funny. Yeah, I grew up stomping Goombas. I've not seen this. I've never stomped a Goomba in his life. Room temperature topic. Like, I don't know, yeah, just internet lore. Did you all know that the incel community was actually started by a queer woman? I have known this knowledge for quite a few years because of a podcast, but I've yet to meet someone else who knows this random info, so I don't know, that's one of the random things I drop when I'm just in company and people are like, what? What are you talking about? I feel like that's almost a tangent line that's bothering me. Why isn't it erasing? I really put it on a different layer? I did. Yeah, they're hanging out back there. Alright, trees somewhat worked on. Think you remember hearing that? Yeah, one of those like weird... I mean, would you call it internet history? Because I feel like it would be internet history since it's, it was started because of the internet. Or how meme was coined in the 80s, but never actively used until the 2000s. Really? Right. Yeah, I remember for some reason in one of my, I think it was art history, we like went into the history of the meme. Do I remember much? No, but yeah, it was some fascinating stuff. I remember it being like hard to define. The word meme, that is, without like the internet context. Yeah, internet culture in general. A weird, fascinating topic for me. Oh, wrong layer. I will. What did it look like? Oh, wrong pencil. Where did my tree go? Wait a second. Okay. I deleted it. Thought I caught that. Okay, I don't need this. This is what I'm trying to get rid of. There we go. Probably name this layer trees. Wait, it's almost Halloween. This Friday? I'm probably just, yeah. I said I was gonna be lazy and just like be my persona. Super original. Countdown to Halloween. Have a little like timer in the corner. Steps look okay. Sometimes when you get too much into the logic of what a background is, I don't know, it can end up driving you a little wild. I'm like trying to think, is there anything I want to get done before Halloween is over? Background, middle ground, foreground? Sky ground. Sometimes it only needs to be close enough. Yeah. October feels like it flies way too fast. Yeah, I was just like, how... Is it next week? Yeah, next week is already gonna be November. Less than a week from now. What? What? This is nonsense. The most accelerated month. For real. And it's funny because it goes all the way to 31, but that goes by way too quickly. Speaking of close enough, I'm gonna tilt that even though it's not technically following the ruler that I made. Not ready for Christmas ads? I feel like there's already been Christmassy stuff already. I feel like the stores were already like, we don't need to keep selling Halloween stuff, it's Christmas already. Mayonnaise. There's so many horse jokes out there. I was impressed that in BoJack Horseman, they were able to space them out as well as they did. I'll just draw some foliage here. When in doubt. Hey, thanks for the follow. Can't say I get the second joke. Save the art. Good call. Alright, what do we have here? I'm gonna tilt this. This is bothering me too. Hmm. 38 gig update? Oh. It's always a nightmare if your internet's slow. Insert drink liquids here. The hydrate, essentially. %62%? I feel like a lot of people rolled well today, like above 50. Yeah, because like I feel like a lot of like multiplayer online games, you get stuck with some really big updates sometimes. It's supposed to compress the game to reduce the space on the disk and reduce the update size. What? 22%? Better than 1. Although 1% does stand out. Howdy howdy, by the way. Interesting. Yeah, like sometimes an update like that would pop up and I'd be like, well, I guess I have to do it at night so I don't like kick everyone off the internet. What's with the crying? Draw another foliage here. Oh, you've gotten it twice? The odds. It's like kind of impressive, actually. Yeah, probably gonna do that while sleeping. Yeah. I don't know why, but it really bothers me to leave my computer on at night. I'm like, no. I want everything off. Did a pog for a second. The mystical 1%. I was wondering about that. Yeah, because I did put... I mean, sorry, 0%. Because I did put it down. But I don't know if the stream elements number thing would do that. It's too much RGB to be left on. You could turn the RGB off. But yeah, it's kind of annoying to do that. What's y'all's favorite RGB setting? For those who have RGB, I mean, like, I guess, I like some of, like, the pre-settings that mine came with, but I don't like the colors that much. So I just kind of keep mine at a, like a very, warm pink gradient that I customized. But it doesn't move, it's static. What if someone robs you? Then look through the art folder? Oh no, it's look at the art. Depends on your background. Oh, okay, so you make it match your background. That's pretty cool. Smart, smart. Oh, you got the wallpaper engines. I was like looking at those for a bit. Because I've heard mixed results. Some people are like, it eats more of your computer energy, so why do it? But also pretty, you know? Need to set up a shuffle? Nice. Haven't noticed it. Yeah, I guess it depends also how much, like, RAM and stuff you have. Yeah, if you're like, every bit counts, then I could understand. I'm gonna start erasing some of the sketch. It's getting confusing. Right. Rid of all that. I should probably change the background color as well. 500 different profiles? If your friend doesn't notice that, they have like a beast of a computer. I have another sketch. I need to get this. Where is this sketch coming from? Aha. I think both file sizes are about 200 to 500. That's quite a bit. I mean, like if you start stacking them up to 500. Oh, I should draw leaves on the ground, I guess. Oh, the old drawing. Definitely stacks, yeah. I mean, it's pretty wild how intense you can build a PC. I mean, if you got the money, possibilities. Dang, I keep going back to the wrong brush. Leaf on the ground. Leaf. Leaf. The whole drawing tastes like a warm cup of apple cider. Well, thank you. I love how on point your comparisons are for like flavor and color. Does the silhouette have a hoodie or headphones on? They had a hoodie initially. Yeah, so this pose right here, I eventually turned it into this one. So yes, there is a hoodie. I do like the headphone idea. It is tricky. Like, it doesn't, I guess, yes, art doesn't have to be super realistic. I mean, furries aren't realistic necessarily. So I'm like, I like the aesthetic of having headphones, but with like a lot of furry ears, it doesn't make sense. Because like, their ears are funny shaped, you know? Like, earbuds make more sense, but they're not as aesthetic. You always worried that you're not catching the vibe? No, it's always 100%. And it's always like, oh, I wouldn't have thought of it that way, but it totally does. How big are these leaves? They're pretty big. It depends on the headphones. If they're over-ear cans, they can just be clip-ons. I'm trying to visualize this. Clip-ons. I would say draw a demonstration, but it's not like there's a screen sharing thing we got going on. I've seen some people kind of like, let me see if I can try to do this really quickly. You got the ears here, right? And they kind of like smush them. They kind of like hang out up here. But, you know, imagine those Bluetooth ear clips. A clip up here. I don't know. But it doesn't quite catch the basic aesthetic of being like, yeah. I don't know. So they have ends of glasses clips around the ear. Wait a second. Oh yeah, wait. Alright, let me see if I can fix this. Okay. I should probably do this on a different layer. Not accidentally delete my trees again. So. Such a bad furry. We got the furry. Where they have their ears. You said like glasses. So would it be like that? I don't know. I don't know. Long wires. I also seen the ones where it looks like the cat headphones, but the ear is where the sound comes out. Alright, so the cat headphones. They look like that. But the ear is... Oh, okay, right. Because there were some that had speakers up there. But then what's the point of these things? Testing Song of Horror in the difficult area. Oh, and the difficult are names of horror writers. Oh, the difficulties? That's pretty clever. Remove them. Looks like a headband. Wait, so do we have double ears then? Oop. Or your ears are the headphones. I'm lost. If anybody would kindly demonstrate a drawing. But not required at all. I haven't heard of E.T.A. Hoffman, M.R. James, Edgar Allan Poe, Lovecraft. Just Google clip-on headphones and look at those. You can do that, doodle that real quick. I would love to see it. Say clip-on headphones. It's like, like, are we talking about the earbuds? Oh, okay, interesting. These are super cheap. Are we talking about the... let me see. Copy of it. Talking like these? I mean, they kind of look like slightly bigger AirPods. Not the buds, the big circle. Big circle. All tiny. Or they don't show them on an ear. Okay, wait, I think I found one. Kind of creepy, it's like the disembodied ear. Like this? Okay, so with this idea, we'll have the furry ears. They just have kind of clip. Okay, I see it. As long as they cover the whole ear too. Okay. Alright. I'll keep that in mind for a possible future drawing. Thank you for sharing. Alright, so looks like ads are happening. I can't believe it's already been an hour. How time flies. So I guess I'll take my break. Catch y'all in a bit. Alright, wait. No, let's... Wrong button. Alright, here we go. Alright, well, we're back. Also, there's a wild bandito. I don't know if you're still here, but howdy. 54%. What the heck did I get? I feel like I got 54 too. A long time ago. Doesn't let me scroll. What if I re-rolled? Cheating. 36? It got even worse. Howdy, howdy. Alright, back to the drawing. Back in the 90s. Should draw the sidewalk. Use the ruler for one, freehand it for the other. Oh, that. Can't do that. Oh, okay. This wasn't a vector. Well. I'm not gonna redraw it again, so vectorless it is. Rasterized. I think there's an empty layer. Yeah, I can delete that. Ectant. Foliage. Accidentally hit caps lock, did I? Oh, 6% opossum! And here I was complaining. I should draw the window. Use the same one here. So in the reference we got a round window, which is pretty nice, but I don't want it to look too much like the reference. Let me look at other buildings real quick. We got a triangle-esque one. Oh, let me open up Discord. Let's see. Been twice in a row? Oh, dang. I mean, I was gonna say same, but I don't think I got quite that low. Alright. Is it okay if I pull it up on the, on the stream? Oh, I see. Okay. Alright. Headphone doodle sponsored by Boy Girly. We're talking about how furry headphones would work. Okay, so they're tiny and they would go like kind of in the ear, not quite in the ear. Gotcha. That's very cute. I love it. Thank you so much for sharing. Alright, so we got two ways we could make the headphones work for furries in a fashionable way. Racon? Is that a headphone brand? I don't think I've ever gotten bougie headphones. I think the most expensive headphone I possibly have gotten probably... Yeah, no. I've always been really cheap with headphones. One day I'd like to get some really nice sound ones. Wraparound earbuds that clip on your ears. Yeah, that was the other one that we were kind of talking about. It's hard to describe, but it's a base to expand on. Yeah. Hard to avoid Raycons. Used to work in electric stores. Got returned the most. Oh, okay. Real cheap Garbo. Okay. Here I was like, I have the cheapest. Well, not the cheapest, but yeah, no, okay. I don't think... Maybe I had Raycons as a kid before I really paid attention to brands. They went around sponsoring a bunch of people and it seems like they suck. Oh, okay. Big time, huh? Okay, I had no idea they were sponsored. By the way, new house is opposite of a thickish, heavily treated area with koalas, but certainly possums as well, and thousands of birds. Main selling point. Amazing. The wildlife is definitely a huge bonus. The koala, can you imagine? I can't imagine having just a koala hanging out, like, near your home. It's such a wild notion to me. As someone who lives very far away from a land of koalas. Bring the ruler back. Ah, keep getting the wrong pen. There we go. What the heck, Bandito? What? Explain yourself. Look out for koala signs on the roads. Do they cause accidents? Like deer, we have like issues all the time. almost all koalas. Okay, yeah, but they're not not passing it to people, Jesus. I had to ban my own mods. I mean, I did put stay SFW-ish. Don't worry about it. Give me whiplash. I'm trying to think. I guess, I don't know. What's some perspective in it? Koalas are banned. Koalas are really horrible little monsters with disgusting habits. They just look cute. Okay. Little gremlins. I know very little about them. Other than they're like the only ones that can eat eucalyptus, right? Because it's like poisonous? Or is that a myth? I don't know. Sometimes there's like a lot of random animal facts that are actually myths. Now I don't even know what's real anymore. No, that's true? Okay. Hella stupid. Oh, yeah. I vaguely remember hearing this. Whoa. I would go lower, okay. That's the wrong perspective. Right, because like, supposedly they said the koalas are... like, they can't digest it? No, I'm getting this wrong. They're marsupials, right? I'm getting that wrong too. Babies eat their mother's poop to get the bacteria it needs. Okay, yeah. That's wild. It's like, we gotta train. We gotta train to be, able to eat this dangerous stuff. It's kind of weird how, like, yeah, there's like poison out there and we're like, you know what? We'll figure it out. Like, isn't capsaicin kind of poison, essentially? But we're like, you know, the spicy stuff, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Whenever people are talking about spicy things, just my ears perk up and I'm like, oh, right, no, they're not talking about me. It ain't all about you. Actually, I changed my mind. Because I use the ruler, it looks way too refined in comparison to everything else. I have to draw this over. Nature's defense, being abused. Yeah. Mind you, the poop is so full of eucalyptus you could use it as a disinfectant. What? You can tell their droppings are by the eucalyptus smell. That is wild. Koalas are built funny. Oh my god, there's so many creatures out there that are built funny. Want to know another random fact? Pandas have a digestive system of a carnivore, and they're closer to raccoons than bears. Yeah! Why the carnivore? I knew about they're closer to raccoons than bears, but what the heck? Pandas are, yeah. I don't know, it kind of seems like nature's like, you know what, panda? You gotta go. We can't handle you anymore. But humans are like, but they're so cute. We gotta keep them. Because I feel like if the panda wasn't cute, they'd be like, ah, just let it die. It's run its course. Pretty privilege, 100%. Pandas are really strange. How have they survived in nature so long? I think that's the thing. It's because of humans. I wonder if people with pretty privilege even realize they got the pretty privilege. Everyone's so nice to me. Oh my god. I unfortunately have I look like a kid privilege, which is not privilege at all. Howdy howdy. Like, think about like the random conversation of koala digestive systems. I'm like, I was drawing better lines earlier. I'm not so sure. Like the caffeine kicked in. I've like tried to draw this line how many times now? Okay, close enough. Gotta scooch it over though. Flip it. Whoop. Rotate. There's apparently an exercise you can do to be able to draw straight lines without much effort. I tried doing it. I think you gotta like do it regularly though. I mean, but it's purely an aesthetic thing. Straight was never your style anyway. Way. I feel like whenever you're in like a group of queer people, the word straight gets brought up at any point, they're like, nah, that ain't us. This line shouldn't be here. I feel too lazy to continue this line, so you know what? I'm gonna grab the vector. And there we go. You're straight the way Jesse and James are. Jesse and James. What's going on with this line? Woo! Lasso. And scooch it over. Alright, cut it. There we go. I might go back and redraw this. The wobbly windows drive me a little wild. It's weird when you reverse, the whole scene looked different to you. Brains are strange. Hold up, one of my references is covering it. Move that over here. There. Yeah, it kind of does. Yeah, we usually reverse it to spot to see if we can get any mistakes. Like the upside down world. Do y'all ever look at the mirror and be like, that's a different world over there? As a child, obviously, but I always be like, oh, there's something going on over there. Different. Bring my reference back over here. But yeah, it is interesting how we process information. Because, like, yeah, with both drawing and writing as well, we can also fill in the blanks. That's why people are like, don't draw every single leaf on a tree, don't draw like every single hair strand. Because our brain will just do the work. We'll figure it out. Bathroom mirror was a door with two, so they would you'd face them towards each other and look at yourself. So they'd be like, oh, like a mirror house. Yeah, that was really trippy. I would do that with a handheld mirror. Just like hold it up and be like, woo. So much sketch going on here. That's an empty layer. Yes, it is. Get rid of that. What was this? Oh, another sketch. I got rid of for some reason. Okay, get rid of all the sketch. This is what we have so far. Guess I gotta focus on this corner area. This layer. Oh, wait a second. Let me grab the ruler again. More or less. Right there. Whenever I look at references, like, I realize how varied architecture is. Like, dang, there's like all these things I don't even pay attention to. Yeah, you can work out how that works logically, but still weirds you out, yeah. I mean, there's like those funky brain games too. Like there's one where like, this obviously changes if you have some color blindness, but if you write, like here I'm gonna use pink, but I say blue, let's say red, and they're like, say the name of the color. So you'd say pink and green, but you do like a lot of them and that would be really difficult. Whoop, deleted everything. Go back. Living on the edge here. this point, what? How many hours of work? Almost an hour and a half? We don't have streets like this. Oh, thanks for the save. Yeah, neither do we. I kind of based this a little bit on, like, photos of, like, New York City. Like, I know they have, like, brownstone houses. They call them brownstones. But I was like, that's a little bit too bougie, so I tried to, like, I don't know, they're also townhouses, row houses. They kind of have this thing going on. But yeah, no, neither do I live near a place that looks like this, but I feel like it has a really cool quintessential autumn look. Like Googling like New York City in the autumn. It looks really pretty. I'm not partial to cities, but I think it looks pretty. Although it's like super expensive to live in those places apparently. I think like the way zoning laws work and stuff like that, it's actually really hard to modify brownstone or something like that. Sesame Street look? That's a good point. For some reason my brain was like, Sesame Street was based in LA. What was it? It must have been based in New York. That makes sense. This is where that guy said they were roommates. And they were roommates. Oh, that's such a... How old is that meme? It's a classic, though. Let's see, it says Sesame Street. What it's based on? I don't know, street. Oh yeah, New York City. Upper West Side and Harlem. Well, dang. No, 100% Sesame Street. Classic. It was a Vine? I thought it was a TikTok. Oh, wow. That is so classic. So when I think of Sesame Street, I cannot forget in The Office when Dwight was like, oh, you mean that show? With the... I don't remember what he said, but he called Sesame Street the barrio, and I was like, god damn it. God damn it. Calling a well-known Vine a TikTok. The show with the Muppets in the barrio. Yeah. I'm gonna just add more foliage here. When in doubt, just add foliage. You don't have to add any other details. Oh, whoa. Take the ruler off, we don't need that. Foliage might be a weird shape, but let's see. It's a weird lump right there. Don't like that. I'm like working on all this detail and I'm like, the character is gonna cover this huge part. Well, not this huge part. And I was like, oh, okay. Don't worry about the detail too much. Get some rail here. Oh, wait a second. Connects. Okay, I'm just gonna connect it here. I don't even know if that's how stairs technically work. Oh. Ads. Wait, now we're on 30. I mean, if possible, I would like to get this done. Well, no, maybe just a line art done today. I was like, nah, the coloring and rendering, that's a whole different beast. Just put the door right here, I guess. How the perspective works right there, but eh. Just realized, I was like, how do these little steps attach to the house? Maybe this line should exist. Wait a second. Oh, I see. Okay, okay, okay. Perspectives added again. Alright. We're gonna stop stressing over these depths for a second here. Plus, I should just move this one further. I'm gonna write a note here so I remember. Question mark. We'll figure that out later. And I think this door should technically be taller. Yeah, I think so. Wrong color. I move the sleeve too. Okay, okay. I'm gonna see if I can try to straighten this out. I could just get rid of some of the vector points. There's supposedly a shortcut to delete some of these vector points. It says press V, but it never worked for me, so I have to do it manually. A little bit less of a wobble going on. My V? Oh, might be binded. Oh, okay, yeah. Let me check. Good point. Modifier key settings? No, that's not it. No, that's not it. What the heck is it? Shortcut settings? I wish you could just look it up. Dang it. Just has so many things. Could just uncollapse them all. Filter, view, layer, animation, story. Keep scrolling. I'm not seeing it pop up. New command, pop up palettes. This would be under like vector, wouldn't it? Drawing color edit. Tools. Perhaps? Oh no, it's specific brushes. Oh, these are menu commands. I see why. Oh, yeah, I wouldn't even know where to look for it. Like a Google search. Well, thank you for bringing that up. I'll definitely look into it. So we got doors, steps, kind of. Oh, we don't have a little gate. I could copy it from this reference. Let me look at how other ones. Oh, some of it's just dirt. Let's just do dirt. Easy peasy. Something like that. Love knowing a lot about art programs to help. Want to eventually memorize the common universal shortcuts and variations. They really do help, yeah. Yeah, for me it's been kind of like random as to which ones I've picked up. Like, of course, there's the undo button. I don't like that different programs have very different ones for, like, fill. Like, it's essentially paint bucket, but yeah. It's like Photoshop's is different. You could change them, but every time I, like, for some reason my settings get reset, I have to go back and do that. Oh, wrong color. I guess dirt would just be looking like that. Oh yeah, same with the the redo. Control Y is redo. And that's Control Shift Z. Yeah, Photoshop's like, I wanna be unique. Do something else. Flip that. Looking a little curvy. Okay, there was a slight difference. Well, I might as well start working on the character, I guess. I think of a different walk position. Keep it. It's like the line of action kind of going on. Let me just look at how people walk. Get a reference going on here. Person. I need to drink some water. It is interesting how people have their own style of walking. That's what makes the animation complicated. It's like, alright, you can't just use a one-size-fits-all kind of thing going. What do I have here? This leg. Right leg is the one sticking out. I could keep it the same way, just up a tiny bit. Let's put it over here for now. Okay. Back leg over here. Because this one is like kept it pretty straight, so curved a little bit more. This goes like, actually, use a different pen. Whereas this one would curve a little bit more. Okay, and make the head face forward a little bit more. More of a hunch. You know, shrimp shape when you sit down at your desk, shrimp shape when you walk. Super healthy. I think it could go with traditional hands and pockets. I mean, that's typically what you do in the autumn. Maybe not a hoodie then. Maybe a jacket. Shrimp check for all. Where has the tail? Oh, the tail's in the same position as this one. We can change it up a bit. I think they might still be too big for this environment. Looking at the space between the tree and the sidewalk. Maybe it's just a really narrow sidewalk. The tree's just taking over. I feel like actually having them here might make sense. Let's see, there. Old version, new version. This balances out way more. In my opinion. Wait, I'll grab the rule of thirds. Keeping the classics. Oh. Open. Oh. I don't know if there's a rule of thirds thing in whatchamacallit, in Clip Studio. Just use a PNG. I think I have a really old version of Clip Studio, so okay, it's not really following the rule of thirds. I kind of want them in the middle of that. Old version, new version. Yeah, right there. Okay. Well, I'm glad I didn't completely abandon the details back here. Because turns out they are going to be visible. Actually, that color's gonna be too confusing. Choose blue. Got a little confusing here. Sidewalk. Gotta put all this in a folder. I'm just gonna color over this so details don't get too wild. Okay, and then out. I think they'd like be wearing flannel over a hoodie. I'm a huge fan of that look, even though I rarely get to wear it. I feel like a lot of my favorite outfits are layered outfits, but you can only really wear them during like dry autumn or springtime. If it's raining, you're kind of screwed. Put on a raincoat. What hair is there? What way is their hair parted? Did I get rid of my reference? I totally did. Where'd that go? Oh no, it's over here. Okay, look too much like this one? I feel like it looks different enough. take away that line of action. Yeah. Would you buy insurance off this fox? What prompted that question? I don't really see many insurance sellers in flannel. I didn't even know there was a multi-level marketing scheme with selling insurance. That was news to me. Like, they're multi-level marketing everything. Alright, we'll leave that fox there. Want to slightly change the curve here. MLM is everywhere. I also love that that acronym is also for male loving male. Just reminds me of insurance salesman you knew once. Very shady character. Alright, so this insurance salesman's Sona would be a fox. Amazing. It is funny how sometimes you just see someone, you're like, you remind me. I feel like your Sona would be this. Government assigned Sona. Oh, not that. The whole demeanor, the stance, the look on the face. For me, the look on the face is like, it's done with life. I hope they weren't having severe depression. Also, I realized these leaves I had back here, they were gonna get covered, so I gotta move them. Okay, we got ads coming up again. So I'm gonna take a break and we'll be back here in a bit. Ad jump scare warning. Here we go. Alright, welcome back. I also realized for some reason my commission timer isn't going off, so I'm just going to manually input it. I've been like really bad at advertising for commissions this year, and I'm like trying to get it, so there it is. Alright, back to this. I'm gonna do wait a second. Where did my background go? There it is. I guess I'll throw this into a folder. Background lines. What is this? The sketch? I guess I'm not really missing anything, except the addition of another window down the line. I'll throw it in there. Right here-ish. Oh. There'll be some more leaves down here, just hanging out. I'm gonna make things random. Sometimes it doesn't look so random. Also forgot how big these leaves are. They're like right up here. Okay. I don't like this color I have right here, so I guess that. Light orange. Oh, right, it should go below. Reference over here. And probably carry this one back here too. That layer of leaves. Like, part of me wants this to be a little bit monochrome. Another part of me doesn't, so we'll see. I just have very warm colors. Okay. Should zoom out for this one. All right. Two. Oh, hydrate again. Three trunks. I guess ick? A brick color. Oh, right. I forgot to divide the buildings in one more line here. So, get this character out of here. Whoop. I messed that up. Oh, I guess, I guess the bushes aren't gonna be evergreens. I feel like orange would look nicer. then the sidewalk. What do we have here? Sidewalk's kind of like a light brown in this lighting. Okay, so it is remaining pretty monochrome. You paid bond, the first and second week's rent. You get the keys to my new house. So close. That's exciting. Gosh, moving is a lot of work, but it's rewarding in the end. Provided it's like an upgrade. Color of door. Dark wood seems to be popular here. Let's do the window first. I think I'll do the window like the same color as this current background. That might not be super noticeable, so I'm gonna start with, I guess, actual bright white. They typically have curtains, but they're just kind of dark. I just go with dark. Name this window. think I just make the door white, because I feel like if I make it too dark, it's gonna pull attention from the trees. Makes sense. Make your door kind of match your window. I don't know. Might change my mind. No door handles yet. Hold on. What side are door handles? They look like on the left. I'm trying to decide what way I want this to actually face. Let me look at my old drawings. It all depends if too many of my old drawings are facing the same direction. Maybe I should flip it. Seems like right now, currently everyone seems to be facing left. I guess this will be the direction when I flip that. Oh, wait. Horizontal. I bet it still works. Maybe I do want the bushes to be green. Add a little bit of a change. I was thinking maybe this character's jacket was gonna be kind of a green. Oh, that was weird. Didn't mean to do that. Yeah, maybe just do a color test. I look like a raccoon. Oh no. Okay, so these are the colors just taken from the reference. Lighten it a bit. It kind of works, yeah. Yeah, because if I make this bush green, it's gonna meld into the jacket. Deep color in the background. I should name this. Background color. That green for now. Save the art, thank you. Stretch. That's a good reminder. I have been sitting here for a bit. Going to the left, going to the right. Gosh, too many muscles to stretch. Kind of wild that some people go through their whole entire life not stretching. I'm just like, you just live in eternal pain? I don't think I need the sketch anymore. I could delete that. It leaves. Wait, why isn't it grabbing it? There we go. In my mind, this door is too bright. Dark green? Alright, so trying to get some perspective here. Is this character... This character is slightly taller. But they were up here. They'd be way taller than the, whatchamacallit, the door. So no, never mind. Drink them yet again. Tiny. Okay, where did I initially have them? The ears poking right above that. Just right there. Because they're not very tall in general. Like as the character. I don't want them to be like hulking over everything. Yeah, if they were on the steps. Whatever. Alright. Doorknob. Standard doorknob. Right, and since we're facing this direction, doorknob would be around here-ish. Maybe. Okay, I'm gonna try to do some perspective figuring out. So, these steps. I think that's a problem. I made them too... Oh. Okay, so the perspective was correct. These steps would go all the way out here. Therefore, push them more this way, actually. Oh, erased too much. This part. There. Okay, so I'm gonna erase this door here. Not making too much sense at the moment. Layer. Then I have to figure out this rail. Would go there, would go there. And right here. Still makes it look really far apart. Trying to figure out how to eyeball it. Yeah, because it makes the the stairs look really short. How does that work? Big ol' mystery. What if I didn't include the other rail? That'd be weird, right? These parts. Okay. Like, maybe I should try to figure this funky stair out one time. Maybe, like, build it in the 3D thing really quickly. Because the other thing I could focus on is actually rendering this character here. I'm not sure if I want them to be in this style. Sometimes I give them, like, a little bit more of a cartoony look. Let me see. Duplicate this. Make the head a little bit bigger. Or after. Sometimes I regret giving them eyes, like the sclera being dark, the pupils being bright pink. It does lose a little bit of its cuteness factor. Hmm. But who knows? I'll figure it out. Let me look at other drawings I've done of this particular character. Get an idea. More or less how it looks. Thing is, I keep changing my style. I don't know if changing my style would be the correct thing. Keep messing around with different styles, because this was the last one I did of this particular character. Very round, very chibi. And then shortly before that, this one. Looking more like the proportions of this rather than this. But I probably won't shade it as much as like this one. I keep it kind of this one instead. This one's a little bit shaded. This one has like 3 different points. Alright, might as well just start lining it. Change color. Just put a light color over it. At first I was thinking flannel, and I'm like, maybe it's just a regular green jacket. So the pocket is so close. Pocket here. That's a little bit crooked. No, wait. Fucking, not that. I feel like the tail needs to be moved. Unless like the jacket has a little like area where the tail pops out. I feel like it should be lower though. After Howdy, howdy, Bob. Like, overthinking this tale. Maybe right here. Oh. What's going on? I have no idea where this line is coming from. There we go. Not completely sold on the way the jacket is. I might take a photo of myself just to see how I can fix it. Gonna duplicate this, rasterize it. I think poking it out makes more sense. I'm still not sure on the expression. Maybe spooky game was spookier than you thought? Did it spook you out? Maybe give him a smile. That was a bit of a smug look. Otherwise, be a very annoyed look. Like, thinking we're almost up to 3 hours here. Feel like that's a good stopping point. I don't know. I feel like the tail. Maybe I'll focus on the tail real quick. Was the character before? Okay, those are the eyes. Yeah, I think that's a good starting point. Right before the ads start. Let me see. Okay, so this is old sketch. Oop. Right, old sketch. Old sketch with another sketch on top of it. I feel like at least I got the main gist down. I'll probably work on this tomorrow on my own, and then hopefully have it posted sometime this week. Did a lot of good work today? Thank you. Yeah, I'm pretty happy. There's just like some funky things I'll have to sort out. Like this these mysterious stairs happening back here. Alright. Alright. Let's go say hi to the little guy. I'm gonna keep the ad running in the background, so it'll be there. I don't know. Try to see if any sense come through. But yeah, thank you so much for hanging out. Had a great time. Hold on, wait a second. Just want to make sure. Well, I mean, if he ends stream, that's life. We'll start the raid. Oh, unable to raid. Okay, there we go. That solves that. No one else is drawing art at the moment. Yeah, I'd like a recommendation for an artist. That would be great. Okay. Out of the two, which one's a furry artist? Hold up. Okay, yeah, because I prefer... Oh, they're both furry artists. Okay, okay, okay. Alright. Well, I'm gonna go with Meowstachio since they called dibs first. But thank you for the recommendations. Alright. Alright, well thanks so much for hanging out. Yes, have a good night, or morning, evening, afternoon? Alright, goodbye.